I'm Everett.
Welcome to Falcon News for Tuesday, November 9th.
Today after school, we'll have the following activities: game room, homework club, and open gym. Remember, there are no late buses today.
Announcements for the day. There will be an early release on Thursday for Veterans Day.
Now let's go to Nate for a very special interview.
This week, I had the chance to talk to Mr. Shapiro about his time on Survivor. Here are his answers to our most pressing questions.
What was the hardest part about being on Survivor?
Well, the hardest part for me was that I came in a little bit too light. So I was losing about a pound of weight a day, and I was really weak and kind of lightheaded all the time.
Why did you apply to be on Survivor in the first place?
Well, I started watching Survivor when it came out in 2000, and it looked like it would be a lot of fun, and it looked like a game that I thought I could do pretty well. So I started applying way back then, and I applied every year for about 15 years, and then finally they picked me.
Who was your favorite and least favorite participant on that season?
Well, during the game, my least favorite participant was a guy named Bradley, because he was very negative and sort of had a bad attitude, and he was with a group of people that tried to get me out and did get me out of the game. And during the game, my favorite player was a guy named Michael, who was kind of my closest ally out there. He was pretty young at the time. He was only 18 years old. He told us he was 24, but he was only 18, which is pretty crazy because I was 40, about to turn 41 at the time. So it was kind of funny that my closest ally was a guy that was similar in age to my son.
All right. What was your favorite and least favorite part about being on Survivor?
Well, my favorite part was just getting to play it. I had always wanted to know what it was like behind the scenes and see how it was made and get to do all the challenges and all that kind of stuff. So it was really cool to get a firsthand look at it and be a part of it, kind of get to see behind the curtain, so to speak. My least favorite part was when I got voted out, because I wanted to make it to the end and have all the adventures and all the experiences. So that was probably the lowest part for me, was the day I got voted out, and also because I sort of saw it coming, and tried to keep it from happening, but unfortunately I got voted out anyway. So that was the worst part, but overall it was a great experience.
What are your biggest regrets in the game?
Well, I guess I have two very different kind of regrets. One is that I wish I had come in a little bit heavier. So I came in pretty lightweight, pretty lean, and so while a lot of people came in a little bit heavier, they had, day after day as we were losing weight, they still had some energy, whereas I was pretty skinny by the time we even got just about a week in. So I was very weak, and so I wish I came in heavier. That's one regret. The other one is, on the day that I got voted out, I kind of knew that these people were going to vote for me, and I tried to convince my friend who had the power to save me that they were going to vote for me, but he didn't believe it. He thought they were going to vote for somebody else, so he used the power that he had to save another player, thinking that was the right move. And I wish I had argued with him more strongly to get him to keep me around.
All right, and lastly, would you play again?
Yeah, I'd love to play again. I feel like I have unfinished business. I think I can win the game. Before I played, I wanted to play because I thought I could win, and I still think I could win. So I'd love to play again. So if they ever called me, I'd definitely give it another shot.
Thanks, Nate, and thank you, Mr. Shapiro, for taking the time to talk with us this week. This is Nicole.
And this is Everett, reminding you to be kind, work hard, and keep soaring.
Have a terrific Tuesday!